1. All right. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy. We are back with another episode, and I got my longtime friends with me. My high school buddies, been friends for over 30 some odd years. You read the title, y'all know what it is. Y'all met this one at the bottom before, Mr. Ashley Smith. Y'all know who that one is. Me and him was like enemies in the beginning, but we're gonna get into the stories. And this one right here, y'all do not know, but I talk about him a lot. This one is Prentice Wade, my boy. Me and him, we met in middle school and became friends in high school. So what we're gonna do tonight, we're gonna talk to you guys about our friendship, how we became friends, why me and Ashley fought. Yeah, we got all that. So, and then we're gonna talk about how our lives been going. It's just gonna be a chill session. It's just gonna be, easy going. You guys just, have fun, laugh at us. Well, y'all gonna laugh at me mostly, but laugh at us, have fun. Happy New Year to you guys, because by the time y'all see this, it'll be New Year's. All right, so I'm gonna start with my boy Prentice first, because Prentice has not. He was with me and Renee when we was doing a part of my documentary, and I want you guys to get to know him a little bit, because Ashley and I already know him. So Prentice, so give everybody a little bit about yourself, my friend.
Yeah, well,
take your time. Take your time.
not
I told you this is just
not
it.
much. I mean, I graduated, joined the army, uh, moved around, went to Texas, stayed there for a bit, moved back to Alabama for a brief spell before I came up to Philadelphia. And now I'm staying here in Jersey, cold ass Jersey.
I know, bro. I told you when we started back talking, I said, man, I don't know why you up there, but we'll get into that part later. Now,
Right.
Ash, introduce yourself to everybody. Now, on this platform, we're going to be on Renee's platform, so a lot of people don't know us at all. Well, they know me because they know who I am. But introduce yourself, my friend.
All right. My name is Ashley Smith. They call me Smitty for short. My last name Smith. After I graduated from high school, I went through electrical apprenticeship. Went through the apprenticeship class, certified journeyman electrician. Got married, had two girls. Still here in Alabama. Born and raised in Birmingham, Alabama, but I ended up moving to Pittston, Alabama, like in 2006, and just keeping the flow going. That's about it.
Got it. All right. Well,
All right.
y'all know my name is Kenneth Smith. Y'all know I graduated the same school these guys graduated from, Inslee High School, in 1998. We all have been friends from 1993 all well, scratch that. Me and Prentice have been friends since 1993. Me and Ash became friends 1994. Because we're gonna get into that in a minute. But you guys know I came here to Atlanta. I worked at Publix from 98 all the way up until 2009. Went to school for dental assisting. Then went to get a job as a dental assistant. Did not get it because they wanted people who had 3 or more years experience. Then end up hurting my back where I have two pinched nerves. So everybody knows I'm disabled now. But then during that period, I wrote like 4 books, and I also got merchandise. Y'all already know my merchandise is Ninja Sun, and these two are a part of my book. Now there's two other guys that y'all don't know about, but they will be hopefully they will join us next time, so I will have all 5 of us here. But these two, I'm gonna get their reactions to how they got the news of how did they like being in my book, and when I asked them to be in it. Ashley and I got a colorful past about our interaction on it, but we'll get to it soon. So let me start with Prentice, because if y'all saw me and Ashley on review, I mean not review, but interview, y'all know what he said. But we're gonna give it to y'all though who don't know. So Prentice, now you
Mhm.
and I we lost contact back in '98 because I thought your mom had changed her number, and then when I found out, she told me you was going to the army. When I called back, I had lost you then because you haven't had social media or nothing. So I remember telling you right before we graduated high school, but I know you don't remember because you told me. You was like, I don't remember, but I know. So when I gave you the news, if you can remember a little bit, what did you? Well, no, I'm not gonna say go back. So when we started back talking, and I told you, how did you feel? Is the question. How did you feel?
Uh, I felt good, man. Good to hear back from people back in Alabama, man.
Well, I'm in Atlanta, so I'm in Birmingham right now. But
Oh
no,
yeah.
I was saying when I was asking like when I told you that I wrote you as a character in the book, how did you feel?
Oh, the character. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I was wondering like what the characters was gonna really look like and his mannerisms, but yeah, I thought it was pretty cool, man. Being portrayed in a book.
Now let me ask Ashley. Now listen to what Ashley gonna tell you. How did you feel, Ashley, when I first told you? How did you remember? Now let me set up how Ashley and I when I asked him. Now most of y'all don't know. I was writing every summer. I used to write stories, and then when we come to school, I used to let Ashley read them. Ashley would used to say, "Oh, I like this. This is good." He would give me like really good feedback and stuff. So when we graduated high school, the reason why this came to be, and this are all of our characters on this book. The reason why this came to be is because when we graduated high school in '98, I went up to all four of my friends. Jamie was on board. I asked Ashley, I said, look, I'm not gonna, I know we're not gonna see each other next year because we're graduating. I'm gonna write a story. Would you like to be in it? And if you do, when it gets become something, I'm gonna make sure you get taken care of. Hell yeah, I want to be in it. I said, okay, cool. So I asked Cornelius. Cornelius, he was down for it. He was like, yeah. So I know I asked Prentice, but Prentice don't remember because it's a lot. He has been through a lot, so I don't blame him. I would have forgot most of those years too, but I'm glad he's back. So Ashley, once I got the concept and stuff together of the story and the characters, well, most of the characters, how did you feel and what did you tell me? What you, now listen to this, Princess. What did you
Well,
tell me?
first, well, first, he was like, you're gonna be Sagittarius. I'm like, what you mean, Sagittarius? I'm a Aries. And he was
I
like,
know.
no, 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 no. You got to look at the part that I have you playing. And I'm like, well, oh, I ain't know because I wasn't expecting that. I was just expecting that when you're Aries, that's the part you're gonna play. And when you're Sagittarius, that's the part you're gonna play. You're a Virgo, Gemini, stuff like that. That's the part you're gonna play. So, but when he broke it down to me, and I actually read the book, I was like, oh, neat, cool.
Now, now, see, actually giving y'all the clean version. He gave y'all the version that he gave me on the interview. No, Negro. When we were saying at my auntie house, me, you, and Jamie sat on the couch, and I said, Jamie, you're gonna be Ninja Aries, and I said, Ashley, you're gonna be Ninja Sagittarius. What came
Oh, I
out
was
your
like,
mouth?
oh, hell no. How the hell he gonna be there? Oh, shit, no. That's exactly what I said. I remember that. I was like, how the hell you gonna be I'm a damn every? You were like, no. I said, hell no. That's my part.
But but
But
no, it gets better. It gets better. So when I say I'm the leader and I'm just like, oh hell no, y'all ain't the leader. I'm the leader. I'm like, why
I'm the
y'all
damn
think
leader. Now, that's the tripped out part about it. Now, he the one don't created this stuff. He don't create everything. And I'm
mm-hmm.
trying to be the leader of some stuff he created.
Everything like Negro? And Jamie sitting over there like, Lord, how and Jamie's like, I do. See, and the funny thing is, when people, if you guys knew me and Ashley in the past, when we first became, before we became friends, y'all would not believe that we're friends today. Y'all would not believe it. Jamie sat on that couch. He was like, he was like, oh my God. He was just like, oh God. He was like, no. And
Pretty
I
much.
and let me tell you, it took me because when I got back in touch with Jamie, I called him and I told him because he asked about you. And I said, yeah, me and that Negro still friends. I said, he going nowhere. And he was like, I said, do you remember that day when I told y'all about the characters about Ninja Aries, Sun, and Sagittarius? And he was like, oh God, don't remind me. He was like, don't remind me. Princess, you supposed to have been a part of that because I would have told you then you was gonna be Ninja Taurus and everything. Because I already knew your zodiac sign, but the way I wrote the book and the characters, the way I wrote the characters, I took us as a group, me, you, Ashley, Jamie, and Cornelius, and put us all on paper, but under different monikers. And I did it because y'all see behind me Sailor Moon. That y'all know she's my inspiration of writing it, but you guys put a lot of it in there too. And so I wanted to make us superheroes because remember, I wasn't gonna see y'all anymore. So this was a way for me to stay, keep our friendship like intact. So you were supposed to be there, but you was already gone. So I was like, damn, Princess won't know about this because this was back in '99 when I told them, but you was already gone. So so tell everybody what you've done, for our country, and thank you for your service, bro, because I prayed to God and said, I can't wait to see my friend again. And from the stuff you told me, I thank him for real because there could have been times I probably wouldn't have saw you again. So, I mean, give us a little background because me and Ashley gonna fight all night, but I rather, I want you to, I want you to at least ask him some questions, ask me some, and we all gonna be able to talk about, our experiences and stuff.
Yeah. No, I started in did basic training at Fort Benning, Georgia. Um, did my other training at AIT. What's that? Fort Jackson, South Carolina, and
Yeah,
could have went. I was too nervous to go overseas to do my duty station, so I ended up picking Texas, Fort Hood. Um, been there for a while, and then we got deployed Iraq. I guess what's that? 2004, I think that was. That's when it was just starting the kickoff, I guess.
yeah.
Um, yeah, so been over there for I think we were deployed for like a year, you know. Yeah. So
I'm glad, like I told Ashley, because Ashley would tell you, we always talked about you, especially me. I was like, I miss my friend. I said, I hate we, lost contact because because if you wouldn't have lost contact, me, you, and Ashley, every time we go to Birmingham, we would probably be hanging out.
mhm.
Now, Ashley's become a father, a really damn good father. He's a good
Mhm.
electrician. You guys, this is my best friend. Him and I, and that's y'all would have never thought we would become best friends. Y'all would have never thought. Because the way me and him fought, y'all would have never thought. So, Ashley, tell everybody how we met if you remember. And then after that,
Man, look, man, this was sixth grade at Bush Middle School.
no, it was eighth grade because I was at Glenn in sixth and seventh. I didn't come
That's
into
right.
eighth.
That's right. Eighth grade. Eighth grade. That's right. That's right. That's right. Eighth grade, Bush Middle School. I ran into this joker here.
Now,
I could.
let me set the tone before you finish. Now, Prentice, you remember Bush? You remember that baseball field out there? It wasn't no damn playground. It
Mhm,
was a baseball field. I
Right.
was sitting by the school, and I was
mhm.
by myself. This was first day. First day. Now I don't know how I remember meeting you, but this Negro continue because he started it. So continue, Negro. Go ahead.
Yeah, it goes on that baseball field out there. Yeah. And I can't remember exactly what I did. I remember doing
I'll tell you what
something.
you did because I found because remember when Tony passed away and we sat there and said we couldn't remember. And I really did not remember, but when I got home and I thought about it, I said, I know why me and that Negro been fighting for years. I know why. You want me to tell you?
Yeah, tell me, enlighten me.
Okay, so I was standing on the baseball field, just got the bush, didn't know nobody. I hadn't even, and the only person that I think I actually met was Jalen because I fell in love with her ass as soon as I saw her. But
They,
this Negro right here, my friend, came up to me, looked at me. I don't like you. You gay. Okay, and that's what started the whole fight. That started the whole fight. And me and him been arguing and fighting the whole we started fighting from that day until we got to Inslee.
It sounds about right.
That was
It
about
does.
right, Negro.
It don't even sound like Ashton.
It
That's right.
sounds about
And
right.
then I
Yeah.
tell about it. I said, Negro, this is why we've been fighting all this time. And in the moment that he said it, we just like went like this, but we never fought. And that's
Never
why
felt.
that's why him and I are friends, because we never fought. We always argue. But it's like every time he saw me, oh, you ugly. I can't stand your ass. You faggot.
Mm-hmm.
You're a faggot. I can't stand. We was just going. And then when we got to high school, because I was just telling Prentice, you remember Mr. Thomas, right?
Yep.
You remember what Miss Nolan room was like at
Yep.
the end?
At the end of the stairwell. Yep.
Right. Me and Prentice was standing there right there, and that's how him and I really started becoming friends. Your ass you slithers up like, what's going on, guys? I'm like, you talking to me? When we started talking. And Prentice over there died laughing because he was like, what the hell? He was like, wait, what? And then I said, so you talking to me? You was like, yeah. I was like, when did we become friends? We ain't friends, but I just want, I want to kind of try to smooth things over so we can become friends. I was like, should I trust you? Best decision I ever made. I ain't gonna lie. But we still fight. Me and him still fight to this day. I
Oh yeah,
call
that ain't going nowhere. That's gonna stay there. You ain't gotta worry about that. We gonna do that.
he just cussed me out on the phone before coming up here, y'all. So, and then when
Yeah, I
we
heard.
and yeah, Princess can tell y'all, he cussed me out. You want to enlighten the people why you cussed me out?
Yeah,
Don't act like you don't remember.
tell him.
Don't act like you don't remember because your ass just did it.
He said, I don't remember.
You just did it, bro. You just did it. So just tell everybody why you cussed me out.
Now, you got to realize I'm from the South, from Birmingham, Alabama. He's
All
from
three of us
Birmingham,
are. Don't
Alabama.
act like you're the only one.
Now,
All three of
hold
us are.
on. I read it. It said 6 o'clock Eastern time. I seen that on my email.
Yes, I told you I said that on the
But
email.
I'm Central Standard Time. You supposed to say 5 o'clock. I ain't trying to read all between lines. You know what I'm saying? You got to quit telling me, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, let me tell y'all what this Negro said because he ain't gonna tell y'all, he gonna give y'all the clean version. And Prentice sat here and heard it all. So when I called, because Prentice was back here, so I'm like, we gonna get started. We just waiting on Negro. Now, me and Ashley got nicknames for each other. So if y'all hear him call me ugly ass boy, that's his nickname for me. Mine's is Negro for him. We've been calling each other that for years. So so I'm like, hey buddy, where you at? I'm just walking. I'm like, yeah, me and Prentice waiting on you. What you mean? I'm like, we're in the back. We're waiting for you. Kenny, you said 6 o'clock. I said 6 o'clock Eastern time. Kenny, you know I don't know all that shit. I was like, what? I'm like, Ashley, you know you're in Central Time. I put Eastern Standard. Now I have to get him this. Now he cuts me out for a good reason because I forgot to put Eastern Standard Time in the text message. But I put it in the email because Prentice even said, he said, man, I didn't even see it. I said, no, I put it in the subject. So y'all would know when you come in, you'll see 6 o'clock EST, which means Eastern Standard. Now, Ashley knows I'm in Georgia. He knows I'm like in Atlanta. He known this for like 30, not 30, but 20 some years. So I ain't moved nowhere. I just moved around Georgia. I ain't went nowhere. I'm still in the same place. I ain't moved, south or east. So he know I'm an hour ahead. So I'm like, Negro, it was 5 o'clock your time, 6 mine. What were you missing? You was about to tell me you saw me
Well,
like damn commercials. Go ahead, tell everybody.
for the normal people, you would have the normal people would have said it was gonna be 6 o'clock my time, 5 o'clock your time. You just
Right?
said 6 o'clock. You ain't say which time. So when you say six
Now,
o'clock,
yeah,
because
you
you
did
didn't put
sound wrong.
Eastern on the text message, you
I
just
did.
said six
Right?
o'clock. So
But
I'm
see,
thinking you
right?
said 6 o'clock my time.
Yep.
no, that
See,
see, okay,
I agree.
no,
that's
I
if it
agree with
was
that.
6 o'clock your time, it
that's
would have been six
that's
o'clock
one of the
my
reasons I call him a little ugly ass boy for stuff like this right here.
No, Negro, I told you 7 o'clock your time, my time would have been 6 o'clock yours. So your ass would have still been discombobulated either way it go. And I even put 7 o'clock EST when I told you 7 o'clock the first time. But I
But
did tell Prentice. I told
I
Prentice.
didn't see the email then.
No. I'm talking about in the text message. When I first initially put this together for us, I said it's gonna be at 7. But like I told Prentice, which I didn't explain to you, my back was hurting. So I rather had I pushed it up so that way after this I could actually go lay down. So I did and I told Prentice, I said he had the right to cuss me out because I didn't put EST in the text. But when he get the email, he will see it. So he can't really cuss me out when he gets it. Oh no, that ain't my friend. My friend, he drove my ass across the damn coal mine through the damn asphalt. I ain't got no skin on my back after all of that. And Prentice was just dying laughing. Prentice was like, "Man." I said, yeah, that's your friend. That's your friend.
Yeah,
Yep.
because I didn't think about the time difference either until you said something about it.
uh,
Yeah, I didn't think about the time difference until you said something about it.
I mean, because I knew Ashley is an hour behind. So I'm not gonna
Uh,
tell Ashley 6 o'clock and then not make it because it'll be 7 o'clock for us. So it'll be 6 for him. So I wouldn't do him like that. Okay,
uh,
granted, I did by mistake forgetting to put EST because I thought my friend would have said, well, okay, Kenny's an hour ahead, so I know it'll be 5. But no, that ain't how Ashley think. But you know what? Ashley like having excuses to cuss me out. That's what it is.
It ain't no excuses. It's the truth. If
Your
I
Ashley
tell
like to have excuses to cuss me
it's the
out.
truth,
That's what you do.
I can't help. I can't read your mind, cuz I'm sorry. I can't do that. You know, I said,
You know what?
see, the normal people would have said 5 o'clock your time, 5 o'clock your time. I ain't read the email. I ain't get the email till really a little while ago.
Let me tell y'all, we're so good of friends. When I know he read that text message, I heard every word going through his damn brain. This motherfucker didn't tell me. Oh my God, I'm gonna kick his fucking ass. You just wait till I was like, I'm just walking through the house. I know his ass gonna see it. And he did. This proves how long. Look, Brandon, what you got to say to your friend? What do you got to say?
I mean,
You
he's
allowed, so
right.
what you got to say?
I mean, he's right. You should have specified.
Thank you.
I'm gonna take his side. Okay. I owned it. I said I was sorry. I said I was sorry.
I
I
had people do
owned,
that before. It's
I
like,
owned it. But I
yeah,
still
what time
deserve
zone you're in?
out because he saw the email after the fact. After
Cause
the
when
Uh,
I pulled up at the house, I had my mom. I just had left my mom at the house. Had to hang her chandelier, but my mom and them they moved to Kimberly, Alabama. They moved to
yeah,
Kimberly,
that's
so
what
they got off
everybody because I
Bush
was
Boulevard, moved to Kimberly. So my mom's like, "Well, I buy Subway, taking you there to the Subway." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." So I got my Subway, driving home, all that crap. This little boy called me.
why I gotta be all that?
Yeah. Hey, where you at? What you mean where I'm at? We waiting on you. Waiting on who? Waiting on
There
me.
ain't no other
And you
Alvin
already
here,
know.
Negro.
I was like, you be 5 o'clock. I told you 6 o'clock. Oh Lord have mercy.
6 o'clock, yeah, 6 o'clock our time, 5 o'clock yours.
Why? Why?
Why?
Why?
Anyway, so look, y'all know this is why we've been friends for so long, and I'm gonna continue to be friends with these guys. So
Oh,
I'm gonna get into something a little bit deep in a little bit because I told Prentice, but I don't know if I told you, but we'll get to that shortly. So I want the people to get to know you guys because they know who I am, and most of them hate me. So let me just ask Prentice first because everybody know how Ashley feels about me. Prentice, tell everybody how were we before high school and when we reconnected because there was like a 20 some year gap that you and I wasn't talking because we lost contact. And I'm gonna explain to both of y'all why. Actually, I know I never told you, but how did you feel, Prentice? Because
No, it was good. When you told me you reached my mom, and I was like, really? I said I did show, but my mom, she doesn't, she doesn't remember everybody either. But I thought it was cool reconnecting to you again after I came back, to the stateside. So
man, let me tell you, when me and Prentice talked, because I reconnected with him in 2022 because a week later that's when I found Jamie again. And when I started talking to him, it seemed like the years had not even passed us. Like me and Ashley. Ashley and I, we don't talk every day. We text and we keep in touch. I could call him tomorrow. It seemed like we days ain't never passed. It's like me and him just argue every day. And let me get this story. Now, Prentice, you don't know this story. I had flew out to California, and this was when I was back in Birmingham for like 6 months. I flew to California, and I get out to California. I was sick as a dog because it was 40 something, it was like 30 some degrees here, and it was like 70 some degrees there, and it was raining and cold here. So 2 days I was out there. Now, this Negro down here below me went on a date with one of our friends. I think you remember her, Angela Long. I don't know if you remember that name.
yeah, I remember that, Jamal.
Now, this Negro. Now, let me set the stage. Y'all, I had the flu so fucking bad. I was in bed coughing. I was in bed for the whole time until I got ready to come home. This Negro calls me, and I'm like, well, I was technically 3 hours behind. Was it three because Atlanta was?
Yeah,
It was four.
3 hours.
So
3
3
hours
hours
now.
behind. So I'm laying in bed now. There's a full on police chase going on television live while I'm in the bed sick. This Negro calls me on a date with Angela. Now Angela remember who I was. So I'm laying in the bed, coughing my head off. Kitty, what you doing? Bro, I'm in bed sick. I need you to tell this woman over here. Was she crazy in high school? Like, no, he is not calling me when I'm sick. And then put Angela on the phone like, Kenny, was I crazy? I said, look, both of y'all asses are crazy for calling me while I'm sick in the damn bed. Can we
Yep.
table this until I get home and we talk about this later? Well, whatever. Bye. I'm like, I'm sick, and you call me complaining about somebody being crazy. Like, really? And then I
Uh,
get home. So what happened with you and Angela? Nothing. I was like, okay. I'm just like, well. So y'all called me while I was sick, but nothing happened. Can you get her answer, bro?
she was great.
She's
I
crazy.
told you that she was great. Matter of fact, I still talk to her like on Facebook, and she stayed like 10 minutes away from me, so I
Yeah.
still talk to her on Facebook, and she mainly be on TikTok a lot. I still talk to her, but that chick was crazy, man. Very
Let me
crazy.
tell you. Let me tell you. Now, Prentice, you don't know this story. Actually, do know this because do you remember Alunda Rainey?
Yeah.
Alunda. You knew I was head over heels for her, right? How about? I think I told you. I told you, but let me tell y'all the story because Prentice don't know because we were still in high school, but I don't think I told Prentice. But what happened was Angela, Angela and Alonda's boyfriend, well, at the time I think ex-boyfriend, were dating and sleeping with each other, right? So I was loving on this woman because Jalen had just told me she'd rather to stay friends with me, which I kind of figured because because she said that we got into a relationship that would change the dynamic, and she liked me as a friend, which I said, okay, cool. Alonda, which me and her was cool, and I was crushing on her, and she came to me and told me she was like she was so mad. Senior skip day, me and her, we went out, and she was totally off the going off the rails. I don't want to kill this motherfucker. He did this. I found him over there sleeping with somebody. You don't do this to me, Kenny. You know I could have took you out of me, and you could have slept together. I was like, well, I do want to sleep with you, but I mean, like this, I don't kind of want it now. You say Angela was crazy. She was psychotic. And then when she dropped me off, because I didn't have a car in high school, but when she dropped me off, the the woman really got upset with me for her missing the turn. I was like, okay. When I got out the car, I said, I appreciate you. I'm done. Now, can you top that, Ashley? Because I told you this story. Prentice, I'm sorry that you didn't. I should have called you and told you, but I think you was working that weekend.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
Angela the type of mug that'll try to flatten your tires, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
let me just say,
yeah.
okay, hold on.
Really?
Alonda, this is what Alonda told me. She said, Kitty, what I'm gonna do is because I didn't go to prom, and this is half of the reason why. She wanted me to take her to prom because Angela was taking her boyfriend Chris at the time. Them two was going together. They was gonna go to the prom. She wanted me to take her so she can confront Angela there, and they both go fighting. Cause see, she was like, he's been having sex with me. My yolk is all over his penis and all this stuff. And I was like, girl, why do I want to know this? I wanted to know if me and you was gonna have sex, but now you done ruined the mood. I don't even. Soon as she dropped my ass off, she concocted a whole plan. Her mama called me like, Kitty, Alonda said she missed talking to you. I was like, Miss Raina, I am so busy. I'm packing. I'm trying to move to Atlanta. Tell her I get back to her when I can. That was never. That was never. So
Mhm.
why she want to slash your tires? What you do?
Well, when you're good, man. It's fine.
See, Princess, you should have been in this. We should have kept you around, bro, so you could have, because you're like the middle one of the group. You're the one that keeps the peace. You don't never, if me and Ashley fight, yeah, you would laugh and like, guys, we got to bring it back down. Now, what's funny, Princess was never around when me and Ashley would go arguing, but should jump on him because he just telling you what Angela did. Well, he ain't said yet, but continue. Then you jump on the Prince.
I mean, yeah, literally, she wanted to flatten my tires. Um, she was threatening me.
Mm-mm.
After
Um, plus, she after me, I think she started dating. Was it George Ivory?
You know what?
Me?
I don't remember. I don't remember who she was dating because I still follow her on Facebook. But last time I remember, she was single. Oh wait, you said at
after
that
what?
time. At that time, I'm sorry.
She's single now. I still talk to her from day to day. She's single now, and she's still crazy. And I had actually went over her house, and she wanted me to do some electrical work for her, and still crazy.
Ashley said I'd never again.
After
Never.
one date?
No, I believe it was
Mm.
more than one day. They just called. They particularly called me that day.
Yeah, see, we was pretty much in a relationship because when she was staying on Avenue I used to go to her house all the time, and she used to come on my house all the time. But you know how you be in a good relationship, everything going good, everything going coach like, and all of a sudden, boom, this crazy side come out. You like, Well, this shit was a few months ago. I mean, if I knew this shit was gonna come out, I would left your head where you was. And all the good stuff, just all the bad stuff, all of a sudden just comes out, and I'm like, I can't deal with this. What you mean can't deal with what? You tell me I'm trying to say I'm crazy? Yes, your ass is crazy. I ain't damn crazy. Your ass crazy. I said, well, you hold on a minute. That's
And
that
that's
time I had called you.
that's what they
I
called
said,
me. I'm
hey,
like, both y'all.
that's the damn good to see crazy. You was like, well, shit, hell, I'm sick now. I ain't trying to say who crazy, I ain't crazy, but both y'all ass crazy calling me while I'm damn sick. But
It was no. This was funny because I now Ashley used to cuss me out. We'll get into that in a minute because he said I had bad timing. We'll get into that in a minute. But this time, my friend had bad timing because I'm in bed, sick as a dog. I barely could breathe. They got a whole full-on police chasing somebody down the damn street, and it was going on for like fucking 2 hours. I was in Cohegan Boulevard off of in Hollywood. Y'all know in LA, them police chases can go on for how long? And
yeah.
I'm listening to this bullshit on the TV, and this Negro called me. Tell her ass is crazy. No ass
But you
crazy.
know the killing part about that, he knows her ass was crazy, and he ain't say shit.
I said both y'all asses are crazy. What
He tried to
wrong?
clean the shit up. Now he
He
gonna try
trying
to
to.
put. He gonna try to put. I already know I'm crazy as hell. I'm trying to tell, and everybody else know I'm
I
crazy as
said,
hell.
I told her, I said, you and him. I didn't leave neither one of y'all out. My ass was sick. So you know whatever was on my brain was coming out. Both y'all asses are crazy because I'm sick trying to get better so I could get home. And y'all ass is over here having a bad damn day. Her ass is crazy. You crazy. I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm like thousands of miles away, dying. I didn't even get an apology bit that day. I just got, yeah, that ugly Negro. I guess.
Oh man.
Y'all and y'all see, y'all know, y'all he know. Y'all know. Actually, never called me. Every time we hung out, he never apologized. He even able to say, "Kitty, I ain't know you was sick, bro." And I would say, "Man, no problem." Even though me and him gonna argue, that ain't in our nature. He wants me to argue. I'm definitely gonna argue. And it was funny. I don't provoke the arguments. He does.
Uh,
Oh, he probably the pros.
oh
And
yeah.
if you hear me, leave out and come back in. He done froze because he done had that face for like 5 minutes. So me and Prentice, we gonna go on. I'm gonna drop Ashley and let him come back in, so that way he can just come back in. Hold on, let me try to get him back in so he can come back. All right, Ash, if you hear me, there you go. There that Negro go. Now
And
explain
what?
yourself.
Hmm?
Explain yourself. Did you hear anything I said?
I heard some bits and pieces, but I was trying to see because it went away, and I was
Okay,
trying to get back to it, but I couldn't get back to it.
okay. So this is what I said. I said when I done, I know you heard me when I said that I called both of y'all crazy, but then
Mm-hmm.
when I said when I got back home, I called you. Ain't never apologized to me because I was sick in bed. You would have said, I would have been like, if you was like, kid, I know you was sick, and I'd be like, bro, you good or no whatnot, but you never said it. Every time we hung out, you okay, Negro? That's all I ever get. But then I was telling everybody. I don't initiate the arguments. You do.
It depends
It depends. How it depends.
because it's like when he was like the characters in the stories. He might send some. Let me check it out, see what I like about it, whatever. First thing he gonna say, "Hey Negro, you need to check this out and see what you think about it." So how in the world when you telling me and when you read it, you already know how he's saying it. Hey Negro, you need to check this out and see what you think about it. Now I'm having a good day, good peaceful day, and I get to be called a Negro. Then Of course, I'd be like, I'm gonna read a little ugly ass boy. Just give me time. So he start the stuff sometime, and I just have to finish it. I'm just saying, you know.
Well, now okay. Now listen, y'all. Okay, this just happened recently. This was like maybe like 2 years, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. No, it was 2 years ago because I had just found Princess Eve, and I think it was right after my birthday. So I was sitting at the bar. Now I do want to mention my friend and Ashley's friend, Prentice went to school with her, but he didn't know her. Candace Williams had passed away back in 2021, and um, it kind of hit us really hard, and there's a lot of classmates that we've lost over the years.
Mhm.
But when we was out, because I had just found Prentice, I think it was 2022. I think I found you a couple of months after that, Prentice. But I was at the bar. No, no, no. I'm trying to remember, trying to get the timelines right. It was, I think it was around my birthday or after of 2022. I had just found you and Jamie. So I'm at the bar, not at the bar, but I'm at the restaurant. So I was out with some friends. And I did have like a huge glass of margarita, right? I had a huge margarita. And that one wasn't huge because the peach one they gave me, it was really kind of small. So I'm checking on you guys because, like I told y'all, when Candace died, I'm gonna explain why there was such a gap. When she died, I was like, I gotta get my friends. I gotta make sure you guys okay. I'm gonna try my best to continue to text and all that because I could have died and y'all two would have never known it. Well, you would have known
Mhm.
about it, Ashley, but Princess wouldn't have known about it because of my blood sugar, and I'll get into that later. So I was just, I was buzzed. I wasn't drunk, but I was buzzed. So I was like, Negro, what's going on? What you doing? What you doing, ugly ass boy? I'm like, I'm out with some friends and whatnot. Are you drunk? Because actually, no, I text him, but I usually don't text as much as I did that day. And I said, Negro, no, I ain't drunk. I'm just texting you because I got to keep up with my friends after Candace died. Okay, okay, cool. I'm like, you're gonna ruin the damn conversations. I'm leaving. So I ain't texting back. I ain't texting back that night. And then I text Prentice and I showed him what I was drinking. He was like, man, don't drink too much. I'm like, your friend already cussed me out, so I'm gonna drink it all.
Yep.
So now let me actually go ahead and explain to y'all what kind of prompted me to write the book and why I wanted me, Ashley, Prentice, Jamie, and Cornelius to meet at my house before I left to move to Atlanta. And it's a significant reason. So here it is, and I'm gonna let the guys, answer. I'm gonna let them answer. I wish Jamie and Cornelius was here so I can apologize to everybody. So I had this dream back in, and I think I told you this, Ashley, and I think I told you, Prentice, but I'm gonna let everybody know. I had this dream back in high school, like 2 weeks before we. No, it was a month before we graduated. I was talking to Jamie, and I told him about it. The dream was where me, Prentice, Ashley, Cornelius, and Jamie, we were in the forest. Right? It was our spooky ass wood, and it was this the dilapidated house that was in the back. So we all went in. Five of us went in. I was the only one in the foyer. So what happened was I had to look for you guys. So when you guys were like in this mirror, it was like a mirror in some old rooms. It was like 19 rooms I had to look through. And each one that I found that had the mirror, one of you guys was in it. And so when I found you guys, there was some harsh words coming from you guys. And I was like, oh my God. So you guys turned, whenever y'all say what you said, you walked off. So when I found all four of you, I was the only one that came out the house. So when I called Jamie, I said, what does that dream mean? Now, before I continue, I wanted to ask you guys, what do y'all think that means? Because I'm gonna give y'all it did not really actually happen that way, but I'm gonna tell you what actually happened and it really came true. So what do you think, Prentice? Since I want to talk to you first because me and Ashley, we do talk. Did I tell you about that, Ashley?
Nah.
Okay. So let me get Prentice. Because do you remember me telling you that, or because I think I told you when we first started about talking, or you don't remember?
I don't
So
I
what?
remember.
thought, yeah.
So what do you think? I'm gonna go with Prentice first. So what's your thought?
I have no clue. It's like one of those
Okay,
weird dreams when you try to go back to sleep, but you can't.
I really couldn't go back. Ashley, so what do you think, my friend? What do you think came to mind? What comes to your mind after hearing that?
Well, dreams come in all kind of shape, forms, and fashions.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if you dream of this, something else that you know how like your grandmother say, like she dreamed of fish, somebody
Pregnant.
pregnant, or something like that, or it's just stuff like that. So when you dreaming of stuff like that and you see something that you see someone else, then it can be like it's just the whatever you trying to do, or God might be sending you a message saying,
Mm-hmm.
okay, this your vision that you've been trying to do. This is your time now
Mm-hmm.
to start to do what you always been trying to do.
Now
So,
you're on to a point, but keep going. But you're on to it, and I'm gonna tell you in a few minutes what it meant.
but yeah, I mean, it's just basically, dreams. We'll dream something. You be like, why did I dream that? What was the purpose of that dream?
Mm-hmm.
But at the end, you be like, that probably was why this dream was happening because this right here was happening.
Mm-hmm. So let me tell you what happened. So after I talked to Jamie, because I talked to him on the day that I actually dreamed it. So this was what happened back in 1998. So what happened was it actually when I came to you guys, that's when I wanted to write the story. That's when that came to my mind. But that wasn't the only thing. The second thing, if you noticed, I said every time I went to the mirror, one of y'all would say some disparaging things, and y'all would turn your back and y'all would walk away. Remember, Prentice was the first that I lost because when I thought his mom number had changed, he was the first that was gone. And I was like, and we didn't fight, we didn't argue or nothing. I lost his. I thought his mom number changed. So this was after high school. So what happened was I was trying to get all of us together because I was trying to form a group of for brotherhood because I know a lot of us black men don't have most because I love our group, my friends, I love you guys. So what I wanted to do was keep that going, and I didn't want to lose my friendship with you guys. So all four of y'all was trying to get y'all there for that particular reason. So when that didn't happen, all y'all showed up, but Prentice had to work. But Cornelius came late. He came around about like 6 or 7 o'clock that night. So after that, when I was in South Carolina, I think it was right before I went to Puerto Rico. Ariana was a baby at the time. And that's why I came to you guys and asked y'all, did y'all want to be a character in the book? Because I saw that dream and I said something is, that's what I thought it was. But then when Ariana was a baby, I had just got a new cell phone. Now, actually, I don't know if you remember this. This was like 2004. I don't know if you remember this, but I texted you and said I just got a new number, so I'm putting a new number in, and I'll let you know what happened. I'll give you a call after.
Mm-hmm.
Ariana was like 4 or 5 months old. This little helper came in my room, grabbed my phone, threw it in the toilet. I lost everybody's number. I had already lost Prentice's number, but I lost Cornelius and I lost Jamie. Luckily, I had yours already saved, and even if I lost your number, no, even if I lost your number, I had you on Facebook, so it was easy to find you again. Now, if you remember, this is how you and I, we were still in contact, but we didn't talk for like maybe 2 years. And it wasn't because of anything you did. It was because when I lost my job, because I told you I was going to be a dental assistant, my phone and stuff had got cut off. I didn't have the money and stuff. So what happened? I always had your number. I always communicated with you on Facebook, but I didn't have a phone. So, but when that time happened, that's why you and I didn't talk. Now, look at the whole situation. I lost all four of y'all. You were
Mhm.
still with me, but there was 2 years we didn't talk. But it was that reason. So when I started going through life without you guys, it was like I started thinking about that dream. I was like, why did I dream that dream? Because it was to do the story. It was, but it was also that I had to figure out things on my own. Because when I first moved to Atlanta, I was always thinking about you guys. I'm like, I'm dependent on my friends. So God was like, no, there's things you need to do on your own. There's things you got to do without your friends. So I didn't tell you guys about the molestation that happened in high school. I did tell Jamie. This is in my in my what you call it, my what dang my I mean not biography, but my documentary that Renee is doing. That's there. So I didn't want to tell you guys on here, but I wanted to tell you guys. But the reason why I'm doing it here is because I'm gonna send this to Jamie and Cornelius so they can actually see it. So I wanted to tell all of y'all at one time, but our trip never got going. So after that, there was a lot of more things that went on. I went through like real deep depressions and stuff, and I wanted to reach out to Ashley, but it was like God was like, "No, you need to handle this on your own." There was a lot. There was a lot I wanted to reach out for, what that also made me miss out on a lot of you guys' life too. And I was pissed off about that because I didn't get a chance to be at Ashley's wedding. I didn't get to go to Jamie's. I didn't get a chance to talk to Cornelius or you, Prentice. So that kind of messed with me a little bit. But if you think about it, I found when I got my phone back, me and Ashley started conversing back again. Negro, what happened to you? But I didn't tell you that because I was like, I didn't want to burden you with my, what was going on with me. So I was just like, I'll tell him in due time, but I'll let him know. So then I found Cornelius, but Neil, he was already got his family, he was, pastoring and stuff. So I was kind of like intimidated. I was like, I don't want to interrupt my friend while, because it had been a long time since we talked. So I was like, I don't want to, interrupt him right now. But I always kept in touch with him on Facebook. Mighty funny. Now watch this, Ashley. After I end up in the hospital with because my blood sugar was like 1200. I could have died, but I told God I do not want to die until I can find all four of my friends. I want all of us together. 2 years after that, Candace passed away. Prentice comes back, and Jamie comes back 2 weeks after him. That is because I did complete what I was supposed to do. I created the books, and also most of the stuff that I had to go through because there was the molestation and stuff like that, the depression and all that. I had to go through that, because y'all know I'm always a joker. I'm always laughing and all that. And I was like, I didn't want to just come in and be a sour sport. I didn't want to talk about all that. So I was like, well, let me just get through it, because even in high school I was smiling when there was times when people really didn't know, but I was like really smiling. My mom was pissed because I didn't tell her till I was the age of 26, so she was pissed. Jamie was pissed when I told him, and I was just like, well, I mean, God did this for a reason. I had to go through it on my own. So me saying all of this, I know you got questions, so I'm gonna start with Ashley first, because Ashley gonna shoot me because he gonna tell me I should have reached out. I should have said something. But go ahead, Ashley. Tell me what you think about it so far. And with and
Well, well, no, it ain't. It's nothing to shoot you about because me. I'm a child of God, and I always believe, have my, my Lord, my Savior. So God does stuff in certain ways. That's the reason why you couldn't get in touch with Prentice, you couldn't get in touch with Jamie, you couldn't get in touch with Neil, how you lost me, because in certain ways, you had to have that time to yourself to get the things that you need to get done for you. So that's the reason why God was like, hey, nope, we ain't finna put these people in your life. Because I think, literally, Kenny, you would have started it if we was there, but I don't think you would have been as far as you are if we was here. So that's the reason why God was like, nope, you just leave, nope, leave it alone. Don't worry about them. You take care of you first. Then they'll come back. Now, as soon as you got everything where you pretty much want it, everything is in effect now.
Right.
So, but yeah, on that part right there, you ain't tell me this, you ain't tell me that. That's no big deal. You just had to make sure you got straight first. Because
Yeah.
I
I
already
mean,
knew it was, it's you gotta take care of Ken.
yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna take care of Ken like Ken. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, but but that's the reason why I tell everybody. And you'd be surprised how a lot of people come up to me and ask me questions about this and about that, and I give them, try to relate it to them so they can pretty much understand, how
Right.
everything goes. That's just like when we was in middle school. We couldn't stand each other, choking about to choke each other and hollering and screaming. But as we got older, 14, 15 years old, stuff started to change. Like, this man is pretty cool. He's pretty cool. He a cool guy. I'm gonna be cool with him. We was young then.
Yeah.
We was young. We was crazy and stuff like that. But as we got older, stuff started to change. And
Mm-hmm.
now, 30 some years later, we still cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but everything happened for a reason. God got his reason why he wants stuff, how stuff did. We never understand why he do that, but just flow with it and just keep going, you know?
And see, and this is what I'm gonna let Prentice expound on it too. So the thing that I got out of it is exactly what you said, and I did have to go through a lot of stuff, because there were some things I had to face on my own. Granted, Fee Andrea and Candace were there, you were still there, but I just couldn't talk, and that was the thing. I just couldn't talk. Now, if you think about it, I when I got back on my feet, I got you and Cornelius came back. But like I said, I couldn't talk to Neil yet because there was still things need to be done. But you were back. But then when because I kept actively looking for Prentice and Jamie. I was on classmate.com just looking. That's how he found me. You remember Prentice?
Yeah.
He sent me an email, and what was funny, he sent me an email, and when I checked, it was 6 months later, or was it 2 years later? Because I hadn't been on Classmate in a minute, and when I saw he sent that, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I said, "Prentice," and so I immediately started looking for him in 2022. I started looking for him, found him on LinkedIn, and I was going to pay. No, they wanted me to pay $19 a month just to get his information. I said, fuck that. Copy that email, put it in the thing, and send it. Prentice. This Kenny from Inslee. If this is Prentice, call me. And I still got that email. Call me if here's my number. I got a response back in like once about an hour, 2 hours.
Hmm.
And then me and Prentice, we started talking after that. And that's when he asked about you. He was like, what, Ashley? That Negro around. We still fight. we still fight to this day. So then and I found Prentice in February. See how God works. After I found Prentice, right, it was 2 days before Jamie's birthday, and God let me find him. And I
Mhm.
told him the same thing. I said, and I showed him the picture of Ariana. You see Marnisha Kids on Facebook, right? So Ariana is the oldest. She's the one that threw my phone in the toilet. She's like, "Oh, God, I don't remember that." So I'm gonna let you remember it because you made me lose years with my friends. I'm sorry. I said, but I still love you, but I'm gonna kick your ass because I lost time with them. She was like, I said, you was going in that toilet right after that phone. So back to the story. So I found him 2 days before his birthday. And I still think Candace had a hand in that because when she died, she knew I was looking for you guys. And it was so good when because I prayed to God every day. I said I want Cornelius, Ashley, Jamie, and Prentice back. I said I want all four. So that's what inspired the cover for this book. All five of us. This is what inspired that. And I told the artist, I said, you got to put all of us. I don't know why he made you this light. And I told him this is not what you look like. And he was like, no, but that was my inspiration. Negro, I'm paying you. Because you see how he got Jamie almost looking like him, and look how he got Neil. Because when he sent me the concept art, I think this is not how they're supposed to look. I think they supposed to look like us. So I'm like, I'm paying you, but this ain't your cover. This my cover. So then I'm just giving you guys the backstory of why it was so long of a gap of why we, haven't communicated. But me and Ash, after I got my phone back, and me and him been conversing since then. And me and Jamie, we still conversing. Me and Prentice talk. We text every day. I call him, and him and I, it's like time never stops. So, but I'm tired. I'm gonna let y'all talk for a minute. So y'all ask me some questions, y'all, because I want people, especially you, Prentice, because people gonna like Prentice is so shy. He quiet. You already know what Renee think about you.
Yeah,
He already know. He already know. She ready for you too, Mister. She said, "Well, Kenny, when he coming?" I said, "I get this Negro some kind of way. Don't worry, he'll be there." So Prentice, you go first. So, is there anything you want to ask your boy? I mean, I'm an open book. So,
I want to know how's the show going.
the show is going good, but I can't talk too much about that. We'll talk about that offline. I can't talk too much about that, but it's going good.
Okay.
It's going good. Negro, what you got to ask? I
Well,
know you got a lot. So go ahead.
no, I ain't got a lot. I was just making sure, is everything going good on your end, like with your, you know, back and
Oh, that shit
I
is
already know how everything going with the book stuff like that. So I know that's going pretty good. It's just a pretty much slow pace. Got to get to this person, talk to that person, talk to him, talk to her, wait for him, wait for her. So it's a process with that. I already know how that's going. And yeah, just asking how pretty much everything with you.
my back. I forgot to tell both of y'all. I did go to the doctor Wednesday because I think I texted all of y'all and told y'all that the way I read my MRI reports, they thought I had a third pinched nerve. The way they wrote it. So when I went on Wednesday, the doctor told me, no, you got two pinched nerves in my down to my L4, L5. I said, I knew that. I said that's how we found that out in 2018. I said, but the report said it was one adjacent to the left one. So he was like, no, I only see but two. I said, okay, that's all I wanted to know. Diabetes is under control. My A1C is at 5. I'm losing weight. I still got my gut, but I'm moving, and everything is good. I mean, my back is killing me now, but I'd rather be here than to be in the bed because this is a not once in a lifetime, but this is a great opportunity because I really wanted to be on here with you guys because you guys don't know how much my friends mean to me. These two right here, if Prentice had not left if I hadn't lost his number or I thought his mama number had changed, me and him would be like Ashley, but not fighting. Because me and him, we ain't screaming and hollering at each other. Now that's me and Ashley's. Me and Ashley always gonna have that. Now when I talk to Jamie is like Prentice, like laid back, chill. Now, Ashley, tell everybody what you remember about Jamie when you first met him. Because when we first met, you were dating what the young lady, what's her name? Shanetta, Shaquetta.
Yeah.
And we went over to Fiandria house, and he was dating Fiandria at the time. So, what was your first thoughts of him? Prentice, I hope you will get a chance to beat him. I trust me, you will. So, what was your first thought?
Well, I just knew he was a pretty much he looked like a cool, pretty much laid back guy. I didn't have no negative vibe or nothing against him. You
He
know,
said, yeah, he said the same thing about you. But when he
you
saw
know.
me and you, he was like, "Do y'all really do that?" Yeah,
Mm,
you should have saw it years before because
yeah.
I met him at Glen. Okay, this is funny. I met Jamie because him and I was in the sixth grade together. We was in the same class. And I always thought he didn't like me because Jamie had like this mean scowl on him a lot. And I thought he did not like me. And so when we got into seventh grade, because I'm gonna tell y'all, never shared this part with anybody, not even Jamie. But Jamie was my first friend before I met Ashley and Prentice. Jamie was actually the first because when I was younger, I mean I used to get bullied a lot. And when I was because when we lived here in Georgia at the schools, I had no friends, none whatsoever. When I got to Birmingham, when I got to CJ Donald, and then I ended up going to Glenn. I had no counsel. I went to council and I still had no friends. I had a couple, but not a lot. And so he was actually my first. So him and I, we became friends in seventh grade, and then since then, me and him were like brothers. We everywhere he went, you saw me. When he got his first car, he picked me up. Kenny, let's go. I'm gonna fill the car up. We were riding around town, and then what was funny? Um, when he met Ashley, that's when he was like, Kenny, y'all really? I said, yeah, that's how it's been. So then, Ashley, this is something I want to bring up. Jamie ain't here, but if he was here, I know he'd be like, "Oh God," just like you could have said. Do you remember the Liliana situation?
Sort of, kind of. Uh, uh,
Remember, Jamie, when I came to Birmingham for like 2 3 weeks, and I got a phone call, and my mom said she was actually like she found out she slept with the whole store, and you remember Jamie picked me. You and Jamie came, and Prentice, you should have been there. It was so funny. Ashley in the back seat. Jamie picked me up, so we just riding around downtown Birmingham, just trying to clear my mind because I was devastated. Right? Ashley like, Kitty, she wasn't good for you. Leave her alone. I was like, but Ash, you don't shut up. I'm telling you, she wasn't good for you. If she was doing that, what you think she's gonna do to you when you get back? Because I did
mm,
ask her to marry me before I left coming to Birmingham because she was going to Puerto Rico to see her dad. So she was like, she'll let me know when she got back. And by the time I didn't get back to find that out, Jamie was like, "We gonna help you out, bro. Don't worry." Ashley back there cussing me out, like, "Shut the hell up, get over it." But and then what was funny? Ashley always have warned me about certain women. It was Alonda Rainey. You remember Militia Leatherwood, right?
mhm.
Oh, he cussed me out. He was like, "Kenny, why? Why in the hell?" I'm like, "Bro, I can't." Kenny, why? And we just gonna leave it there. I'm not taking that conversation no further. It's gonna say right there. You remember why I asked, right? See, you remember. Prentice, I'll tell you after the fact. I'm not gonna put that online. Wait, is Prentice frozen? Yeah. Let me wait. I think he there you go. I was gonna say you froze.
Oh, texting.
Oh, that's why. But did you hear what I was saying?
Yep.
Okay, I tell you, I'm not gonna tell you right. I'm not gonna tell you on the thing, but I will tell you after we get off. But I definitely want you guys to okay. I want to definitely let you before we go because we do got to end this because Renee gonna kill me because she don't want no 2 hour stream to edit. But Prentice, so now that you're back, tell everybody how does it feel to like be reunited with two of your friends so far?
Yeah, it's good to see you guys, man. Good to see you guys.
Ashley, so how do you feel to see our friend up there on the screen? Now I ain't gonna say this Negro because I already know how I
Oh yeah, I'm glad I see my boy Wade. Way back in the mix.
feel.
After what 26 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
You
been
man.
know,
it's
so in a sneeze and a cough, we'll be 30 years in this mug, man. Be 30 years
Yeah.
for life. So
yeah. And
yes,
and see the next time I'm gonna try to reach out to Cornelius. Princess don't remember him. But I know you remember Neil. I know you remember him. Jamie never met him. So the funny thing is, Ashley knows everybody in the group, but Princess don't know Jamie. Cornelius don't know Jamie, and I don't think Princess remember Cornelius. So it's kind of funny. So
mhm,
what we're gonna do is I'm gonna end it here because Renee will kill me if this thing is
yeah,
almost an hour. I mean, it is an hour, but she's gonna kill me if it's over that. So
right.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my boys back. So because I know she's gonna want to see y'all again with me. Are y'all down with that?
Oh yeah.
What about you, Wade? He don't froze again. He texted, but we're gonna get his response in a minute. But she wants me to do like these. So how do you feel about coming back with us another time, my friend? Are you down with it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna make sure you're not busy the next time when I set this up. I'm gonna try, and actually I'm gonna make sure that I say 5 o'clock East.
I already know now. I already know if it's 6 o'clock your time, it's gonna be 5 now. I already know now. So, hey,
Okay.
I
This
already
is
know.
Okay, so this is gonna be the last thing, and then we're gonna end, and I'm gonna end it on this note. So starting with Prentice. Prentice, tell everybody about Ninja Tours. When I told you, when I finally told you after the years you wasn't with us, how did you feel about that character? And when you read his description and characteristics, what do you think? It can be short. You don't have to give a whole monologue like I do. But how did you
Well,
feel?
when I first read it, I was thinking the same thing Ash was saying. Like, hold on, I should be Leo, right? But I didn't. So, but you said, well, that's how it is. So I said, well, it's still cool to be portrayed, as one
Right.
of the characters. So I
and
was fine with it.
And see, the thing is, I told Ashley, I said, if it wasn't for you guys, the characters would not be what they are today. I wouldn't be where I am today. And you guys have been, y'all are like my rock. So it's like this is why I dote on you guys, and this is another reason why I want to make sure you guys got some recognition. Even though I know my boy Pretty want to stay, private, and Ashley said throw my ass out there, so I'm respecting my friends' wishes. But I don't, but I'm not gonna take all the credit because if it wasn't for you four guys, this wouldn't have been happening. And me going through what I went through is like I need to share this with my friends, the guys that been here and supporting me, all these years. Even though you wasn't with me that whole time, I knew you still remembered, and you probably didn't know about the book, but you remembered, and that was a good. And that's all I needed to know is that when you came back, you was like, "I'm proud of you, bro. You're doing it." Negro, I know you tired, so tell people how did you like it, and what did you? Well, they know how you felt, so tell everybody what did you think and how did you like the character.
Oh, I like the character once I pretty much know when I pretty much read in the chapters, in the paragraphs of the role I was playing. But like I said when I was a Sagittarius, I'm like, I'm an Aries, but once you get to reading it and you like, oh, the part that you playing, and it made a lot of sense, the part I was playing. So I'm like, cool. But
and, and
but
see, go ahead. I'm sorry, my friend. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
oh no, I was just like saying, Wade, I appreciate it, that you added us in now, but the good thing about it is a vision that you had. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember you was talking about you used to always draw like the X-Men things and all that stuff in high school. So And it's just amazing how when you was drawing that in school, and boom, next thing you know, you got your own, you got to own your own thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much cool to say that I'm into something that someone has created from nothing and brought it up to something. You know.
And let me tell you, a lot of people love it. And when they ask me who was my inspirations, I say it's my friend Wade, Ashley, Jamie, and Cornelius. And for those of you who don't know why we call him Wade, when we first met Prentice, we just started calling him Wade. It was just his last name. We just started calling him. So y'all know if y'all hear me say Wade, y'all know who it is. Y'all hear me say Negro, y'all know exactly who that is. So all right, guys. I'm gonna bring them back with me for another show. Make sure you guys tune in. Let me know what y'all think about my friends. Y'all better not be in that comment section talking about them because I'm gonna kick y'all ass. And I protect my friends. Well, I ain't gotta protect Ashley because Ashley can kick y'all ass too. But I'm still gonna protect my friends. So make sure y'all tune in. Check out my boys wherever. They're gonna be coming back because I'm gonna talk to them about book 5 and book 6 when it comes out. And because I'm trying to get them out on both of their birthdays. Surprise, surprise. Book 5 for Ashley, book 6 for Princess. I'm gonna try to get them out on y'all birthdays. So that's gonna be it. But thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. Thank y'all for coming, and we will see you guys later.
All right, peace.